Imagine knowing what customers will buy before they buy it, which products will succeed before they launch, which markets will expand before investors arrive, and which risks are approaching before they become visible. For centuries, this ability was called foresight. Today, it is called infrastructure. Most people think data platforms store information. They don't. Information is merely the raw material. The real product is prediction, the ability to reduce uncertainty, to transform probability into action, and action into advantage. This is not a database business. It is a future detection business. And the operators who understand this distinction are quietly positioning themselves at the center of modern economic decision-making. Today, we decode the blueprint behind the Predictive Data Hub, a system transforming information into foresight. To control a system, you must first understand its architecture. Most businesses see dashboards, charts, reports, metrics, but these are only surface-level artifacts. Beneath the interface exists a much larger machine. Layer 1, the collection layer, the infrastructure gathering behavioral signals, transactions, clicks, movements, interactions, and decisions. Layer 2, the intelligence layer, machine learning systems searching for hidden relationships, patterns invisible to human observation, correlations beyond human scale. Layer 3, the prediction layer, the infrastructure transforming historical behavior into future probabilities. Most entrepreneurs focus on data itself. That is a mistake. Data is becoming increasingly abundant. The real scarcity is interpretation. And the greatest scarcity of all is prediction. Because information explains what happened, prediction explains what happens next. Most people see records. The architect sees probabilities.
Every business faces the same enemy: uncertainty. Will customers buy? Will demand increase? Will competitors emerge? Will markets shift? Traditional organizations react. Predictive organizations anticipate. This difference appears small, but its consequences are enormous. A company that predicts demand orders inventory earlier. A company that predicts churn retains customers longer. A company that predicts risk avoids costly mistakes. The future remains uncertain, but uncertainty becomes manageable. And businesses that reduce uncertainty gain leverage over those that cannot. This is why prediction commands such extraordinary value. Not because it guarantees outcomes, because it improves decisions. And superior decisions compound over time, just like capital, just like knowledge, just like infrastructure. If machine learning tools are becoming widely accessible, why do certain companies continue strengthening their position? The answer is data accumulation. Every interaction generates information. Every transaction generates signals. Every customer generates patterns. Over time, the system becomes smarter, not because the algorithms are unique, because the feedback loops are. More users create more data. More data improves predictions. Better predictions attract more users. The cycle repeats again and again and again. This creates one of the most powerful mechanisms in the digital economy, a self-reinforcing intelligence advantage. The strongest platforms do not merely collect data, they transform data into learning and learning into infrastructure. This is where durable power begins to emerge. This brings us to the blueprint. Most entrepreneurs believe they need vast amounts of data. That assumption creates paralysis. The opportunity is often much smaller. Start with a niche, a specific industry, a specific workflow, a specific decision. Then identify recurring uncertainty, the question people repeatedly ask, the outcome they repeatedly struggle to predict, the risk they repeatedly fail to anticipate. Build a system around that uncertainty, not around artificial intelligence, around decision quality. The customer does not care about machine learning. The customer cares about confidence, clarity, and better outcomes. The technology becomes invisible. The prediction becomes valuable. And when prediction becomes reliable, the infrastructure becomes indispensable. This is where leverage emerges, not from collecting data, but from reducing uncertainty.
The industrial economy scaled production. The software economy scaled information. The artificial intelligence economy is beginning to scale prediction itself. Most people see data. Most people see dashboards. Most people see analytics platforms. The architect sees infrastructure, an intelligence layer, a forecasting network, a scalable utility. The technology will improve. The models will become more accurate. The barriers will continue to fall, but the underlying principle remains unchanged. The greatest fortunes are rarely built by owning information. They are built by owning the systems that transform information into decisions. Most people analyze the past. The architect models the future. Most people collect data. The architect owns the prediction engine. Most people react to change. The architect sees it coming. This is Nexera, Decoding Systems, Architecting Wealth.